Hello, and welcome to lesson 3 about parenting. Again, my vlog is not to modify or to change anyone's vision on how they train or upkeep their children. It's just a suggestion. So, today's lesson is going to be about gaming and what we make our kids watch when they game. Now, some children are so caught up on so many games right now that are involving shooting, involving platform, involving different kinds of things that kids are involved in. Excuse me. So what I want to make today's vlog about is about the derogatory or the other leading brand is what I want to say, is what I want to make parents understand about what they're purchasing for their children. Now, a lot of times, us as parents, we want to kind of get our kids out the way. We want to say, hey, listen, I'm bored. I don't really want to hear. I'm so sorry. I got the yawns today. I don't really want to hear what you have to have, what kind of day you're having. Just go play. And we just say, okay, your kid comes up to you and goes, Mom, Dad, I want to buy this game and I want to buy this game. And whether your kid is under the age of 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, and some games are not game appropriate, age appropriate. Some games are for everyone. Some games are for teenagers and some games are for adults. So if your 8-year-old comes up to you and says, hey, Mom, I want to go buy Call of Duty, or hey, Mom, I want to play this particular game where there's going to be involving wars and things of that type of effect, where they have first-person shooters and they're shooting people to get points, and that's the way of life in the game, to make the game, a better thing, then that's what we're going to focus on today. Okay, so it's important that you as parents take a look at what your kids are playing, because we may just say, hey, here's $50, go buy whatever you want to buy. And your kid's going online, your kid's buying all kind of craziness. Your kids are buying guns, your kids are buying all kinds of games that are encouraging them to shoot and be stronger, or if they may want to create this image online, because of course online you don't know who you're playing with. You could be playing with a 40-year-old, you could be playing with a 7-year-old. You don't know who you're playing with when you're playing online. So it's important that I'm so sorry, I'm got the yawns today. So it's just important that you are monitoring what your kids are watching online. So sometimes you may, there's a new game that comes out that every kid is playing, and everybody wants to play that game. And they're like, yeah, we're going to play that game. We're going to play that game. And they're playing that game. And meanwhile, this game has, a series of guns. They may incorporate other things in the game, like dancing or, go find coins or something like that. But the main objective of the game is to shoot. And their backpack may have the amount of kills on the back of it. So then you worry about school shootings. Then you worry about, public places of assembly shootings. And you wonder, who's doing these shootings? What's happening into this world? What's happening? And then you got to look at yourself and say, wait a minute, you're a part of the problem. And I'm not picking or calling out anyone's name or anything saying that guns are bad or guns are good, but once you have a gun in your hand, you have power. A gun is power. A sword is power. Anything that you feel that may give you this type of feeling gives you power. So just know that, when your kid goes, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I want to go online and buy this game, Call of Duty, Fortnite. I'm not calling out names to call out particulars, but just saying in general. And every game is not for every child. Again, it should be game appropriate, age appropriate. Parents, take more time into looking into what your kids are playing, because when you see school shootings and when you see places of assembly shootings and you're wondering what's happening out there, why is there a 20-year-old or a 24-year-old or 18-year-old doing a mass shooting. Why? Because they're watching it online and thinking that they are able to play these games, and in real life they can respawn. And in real life, you cannot respawn. Once you shoot someone in real life, you either go to jail, the person's going to die, or there's going to be harsh results. So just know that. It's so important to know that when you teach your children to do things and to upbring them, you're bringing them up to be better people, because, guns are meant for certain things. It could be for hunting. It could be for, I recently turned vegan again. But it could be for hunting. It could be for property security purposes. For whatever meaning that it is, to raid off bad, energy coming onto your property, or to whatever it may be for. So just so that when your kids are watching these things online and they're playing these games online, a lot of these games focus on shooting or killing, and they respawn. They have 9 more lives, they have 20 more lives, they're able to respawn after they finish doing a mission, and it's done. I played these games before. I played plenty of hours and hours of GTA, Grand Theft Auto, plenty of hours of those games I played for, in my time. And I know that what these games incorporate, they have women who are half naked. They have things that are on there. So parents, you just sit there and you think your kids are playing a game that's just something that's harmless. But meanwhile, they're they're integrating these things into your kids' minds of just like, what are your kids watching? It's important to know what your kids are doing. It's so important. I'm so sorry. I got the yawns today. I don't know why. But again, it's not about me and my yawns, but it's about really just thinking about your kids, knowing who you're raising up, taking a little time out to think about what your kid is doing. How important is it to know that your child is out there, playing with other kids online. It could be playing with the 40-year-old. Happen to be close to the room where your kid is playing, just to happen to hear the conversations that's going on. They could be kids that's online that's cursing, kids that's online that's doing things or saying mean things to your kid, bullying your kid online, and you wondering why your child's acting out the way your kid's acting out. So it's just important, again, to just try to affirm and love on your kid and teach your children that these things that are online, it's so easy to be bad. It's so easy to be bad, but so hard to be good. So just try to, be more alert as to what your kids are watching online, because what they're watching online sometimes can be really, really derogatory, and it can really pivot them to make other decisions in life that may not be for the better. So that's my lesson for today. And hopefully, again, my opinion is not the gospel. It's just how I feel and how I think it should be to make it a little bit better, a little bit easier, a little bit more comfortable to have my child going to school with another kid who is not, with going to school with rage, or going to school thinking that he's going to be able to shoot somebody and going to be able to respawn. You don't respawn after you shoot somebody. And back in our days when we played video games like Mario and Sonic, they were platform games where it required you thinking. Zelda, like my husband said the other day, it required you thinking. You had to think about what you had to do prior to you doing it. If you didn't look at the back of you, Luigi was coming after you, or someone was coming after you, Koopa, King Koopa, and you had to jump. And it didn't require you to do all these things with guns and all these different weapons you had to use. So just be more mindful of what your kids are doing online. Today's Friday, the weekend's here. The kids are relaxing. They're going to be, either outdoor or indoor, whether it's raining or not in your neighborhood. And just be aware that they're going to be online playing this weekend a lot. And, it's just be mindful of that these things are happening out there, and you cannot respawn in real life. Okay, that's my lessons for today. It's going to be, you cannot respawn in real life. Okay. God bless you all. Have a great weekend. Yippee.